Okay, let's start in child's pose. Take some nice deep breaths, bringing your awareness into your body, onto your mat. On your next deep inhale, come up to all fours. And then walk hands forward into melting heart. Big chest opener. Chin or forehead to the floor. Relax between your shoulder blades, feel your chest come closer to the mat. And come back to all fours. And let's bring the right foot forward into a low lunge, sinking into the left hip. And shift your hips back into half split. Flex your toes up towards the ceiling. Contract the top of your right thigh. Shift hips forward, coming back into your low lunge, and then right hand to right knee, twist, look to the ceiling. Untwist. Let's place hands on the inside of the right foot so we can step back into a squat. Palms together, press your knees open with your elbows. As you exhale, imagine your lower back releasing to the mat. Come back to all fours. And step the left foot forward, low lunge. Sink into the right hip. Shift hips back into half split, flexing your toes to the ceiling. Try to keep your hips square, left quad contracted, aiming for that nice deep stretch in the back of the left leg. And shift hips forward back into our low lunge. Let's place left hand on left knee, twist. Untwist, bring hands to the inside of the leg so you can step back into squat. Come back to all fours. We're going to come into plank, so curl your back toes under, lift your knees, strong legs, pull your abdomen in towards your spine. And then coming into side plank on the right hand, so turning to the left, left arm lifts up, lift your hips. And then let's bend the left knee, set your foot down in the middle of your mat, and hips come down to the mat and reach your left hand towards your foot. Come onto your right elbow and lift the right leg off the floor, squeeze your inner thighs together. Lower your leg, come back up on your right hand, lift your hips and arm, and step back into side plank. Face the floor, plank, side plank, other side. Lift your right arm, lift your hips. Step your right foot to the center of the mat. Bring your hips down and reach your right hand towards your left foot. Come down onto your left elbow and squeeze inner thighs together so your left leg comes up off the floor. Keeping that left leg completely engaged, so all the way straight. Lower the left leg, come up on the left hand, lift your hips and right arm, and step back into side plank. Come back to regular plank. We're going to bring the knees to the floor, sit back on your heels, toe stretch. And let's do some shoulder circles here. Bring the shoulders forward, up, back, and down, sliding your shoulder blades down your back. And let's switch directions. And stop in the middle. And let's come forward again. One more time, do this plank sequence. Starting in regular plank. Side plank, lift your left arm. Step the left foot to the center of the mat. Hips down, reach your left arm and come onto your right elbow. Lift your bottom leg, squeeze your inner thighs. Right leg down, come up on the right hand, lift hips and arm, side plank. Face the floor. Other side. Right arm lifts, lift your hips. Sole of the right foot to the center of the mat, and hips come down. Reach the right arm, and then down onto the elbow, and lift the bottom leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. Left leg down, come up on the left hand. Hips up, reach with the arm, and step the right foot back over the left. Face the floor. And keeping toes curled under, knees down, sit hips back. And then reach out to the side with the right hand as the left ear comes towards the left shoulder. Come back to center. And then reach out with the left hand and right ear towards right shoulder. Back to center. And let's walk forward, back into plank. From here, coming into downward dog, so take a nice deep breath and exhale, downward dog. You can walk your feet out here, bending your knees one by one. And then let's bring awareness to hands and fingers and knuckles. Press the floor away, curl the triceps in, press your chest towards your thighs, lift your hips. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And then coming into dolphin, so coming down on your elbows. Lift your head a little so the top of your head is not touching the mat. And keep pressing your chest towards your thighs. Come down on your knees, up onto all fours, and let's turn to face the side in a supported side plank. So left leg out, and then left arm stretching, bicep by your ear for this big side stretch. Now lift the left leg, left arm and leg are parallel to the floor. Reach back through your heel. Now take a breath, and then exhale, knee to elbow, slowly with control, keeping everything parallel to the floor, and extend, inhale. And exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale, extend. One more time. And then set the left foot down, come back to all fours. Other side. So left foot goes behind, right to out to the side, and right arm, bicep by your ear, stretch. And lift the right leg, everything parallel to the floor. Kick through your heel. Now take a deep inhale and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. And extend one more time. And right foot down. Let's face the floor again on all fours. And coming into downward dog again, so hands walk a little bit forward and lift your hips. Finding all this nice extension along your side body. Lifting your hips and feeling that stretch along the back of your legs. Dolphin pose, come down onto your elbows. Just basically downward dog, but on your elbows. Try to keep the rest of the form the same. And come onto your knees and onto all fours. We'll do our side stretch again. So face the left, reach the left arm overhead. Then lift the left leg. Inhale and exhale to round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale And exhale. And extend. Left leg down. Face the mat. Switch sides. Stretch the right side. And lift the right leg. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pull your abdomen in. Inhale, reach. And right leg down and back to all fours. So from here, we're going to come into pigeon, right knee forward, left leg stretching back. Let's lift up first, sticking out your pigeon chest and then coming down as far as you'd like to today. If you want to add a twist, bring your left arm under your right. Slowly come up. You're gonna reach back for the left foot, pull the foot in. For quad stretch on the left side. Release your left foot. We're going to turn face the side of the mat, coming into straddle. So bring your legs out wide. And just let your upper body come forward. And let's walk hands over to the right. Always keeping your breath nice and long and steady, relaxed breath. And walk hands over to the left. And coming up, let's face the back of the mat for the other side of pigeon. So bending the left leg in front and right leg comes back behind long. Let's lift up the chest and then come down. This time, if you're gonna twist, bring your right arm under your left arm. And then slowly coming up, you're gonna turn, grab the right foot, pull your right foot in. So that stretch on the top of the thigh. Let's release the right foot one more time. Face the side of the mat for straddle. Lean your upper body forward. Maybe you can come down a little farther this time on the second set. And let's walk hands over to the left. And walk hands over to the right. And facing the front of the mat, back in tabletop. All right, our last sequence, we're gonna start by bringing the right foot forward, starting in our low lunge again. From here, we're going to come into standing split, so curl the back toes under, and then stand up onto the right leg, lift your left leg in the air, try to keep the sole of your foot facing the ceiling. So in other words, you don't want your hips to rotate out to the side, you're just using mostly your glute and hamstring muscle here to lift the left leg. And then from here, we're going to bend both legs a little bit and come up to standing on the right leg. So squeezing the left knee in and up as you come to stand, palms together. And we end up with standing on one foot, left leg lifted. Eyes focused on one spot for balance. We're going to go backward from here, so bend into the right knee. Come forward, hands to the floor, and lift the left leg behind you into your standing split. And then come down back into low lunge. Tabletop. Other side, left foot forward. Low lunge, curl the back toes under. Lift into standing split. Again, just try to keep the sole of your foot facing the ceiling as you lift. And then bend both knees, start to come to standing, lifting your right knee up with you as you stand. Palms together at the center of your chest. Try to relax your toes. Feel the weight all over the bottom of your foot. And then bend the left knee, start to come forward, hands to the floor, lift the right leg behind you. And back down into low lunge. And into tabletop. Take a couple breaths in child's pose. Come back to tabletop, and we'll do that one more time. So step the right foot forward, low lunge. Curl the back toes under, standing splits. Bend your knees, come up to standing on one leg, left knee lifted. And into the right knee, come down, hands to the floor, standing split. And low lunge. Tabletop. Left leg forward. Standing split. Up to standing, right knee lifted. Press down into the foot, lift through the crown of your head. And bend your left knee, hands to the floor. Right leg up. And right foot down, low lunge. And tabletop. Swing your legs forward. Come onto your back, hug your knees in. And drop your knees over to the left. Right arm to the right. You might want to experiment with having the arm up by bicep by your ear. See if that changes anything. Bring your knees back to center. Hug your knees in again and let your knees drop over to the right. And maybe see how it feels to have the left bicep up by your ear. And bring knees back to center. Let's grab the outsides of the feet for happy baby. Making any movements here that feel good. And one more time, hugging the knees in. And then bring the legs out long, arms by your sides. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath. Take up some space if you'd like. Feel yourself completely let go onto the mat. Just focusing on keeping everything relaxed. Using your exhales to help you. Your mind is wandering, come back to your breath. Start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you'd like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either roll onto your side and push up, or roll on your spine back to seated.